I'm never going to remember that. Will you guys text me when it drops?
Yes.
No, I'm going to buy it all and then resell it to you.
That's fine. That'd be fine with me, actually.
So let's go, baby. Let's do it, baby. Let's go.
It's not the Oreo.
Run it.
Run it. Run it.
Whoa, 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 welcome to MTZBWY with you, America's scruffiest TCG podcast. I'm, of course, joined by the scruffiest man on this week, Josh.
I think Josh's beard, it's fuller and nicer. I think I would be scruffier, wouldn't I?
And I'm, of course, joined by the man who doesn't know what the word no advertisement means, Louis DeGeorge.
I love it when you watch the podcast. George people messaging him. Nobody messages George.
A, people messaged me, and B, you messaged me. You messaged us and said, I'm not going to do advertisement. I'm going to do my own advertisement. Wait, that's not what the word no advertisements means.
Did you say on the podcast that we're not doing ads this week? Because you explicitly added ads.
Instead of last week, not this week, we're going to make them listen to the ads this week because you two. Because of you two, they
regular ad, then you're like disgusting mud being like, hey, you guys, let me scam you some more.
Have
you bought Pokemon from me yet?
You
Have you heard of sorcery?
Ads and then didn't put them in the podcast. You had us make you ads, which we did immediately.
First of all, you didn't do the ads that you should have done. Second
I did an amazing ad.
I maybe
my
had
favorite
already,
LGS.
Not gonna lie, I had already edited the podcast before I sent you guys that because I did not think you guys would actually do anything. Because typically you guys don't do anything.
Can I ask you this? You have been very clear with us and the viewers that you will not edit the podcast, but somehow last week you found a way, and the will. I wonder why. What changed?
We don't do anything. Almost 12,000 subscribers over at Hometown TCG would beg to differ.
We'll tell you what, this week the podcast is going to be sponsored by my TCG Player affiliate link. Today is the big mayhem sale.
My God.
Click the TCG Player affiliate link in the description of my video.
We could discuss it as a topic this week totally randomly.
And then we'll tell you that you shouldn't use that link to pre-order things because people don't know how many boxes they have. That's bad.
True. That is fair. I think most stores have allocation now. I think by Friday everybody has allocation.
Oh, it's the 1 week we pump your link. Oh, now you should pre-order those.
Now all of a sudden, let's talk about TCG Player after we ride on them. And let's pre-order some boxes. The Louis DeGeorge story.
It is fun to be your guys' friend.
We should sell cryptic boxes on TCG Player. Are you done with the intro,
George, or are you going to keep going?
That's it. I feel very good about my intro.
And we're joined by the world's worst... No, I can't say that.
The world's best neon bowler.
I don't like that game, man. I gotta say,
George got a new
That game, by the way, the picture of the game you sent us does not look like it belongs in the creepy, dank basement that it's set up in.
I don't think I can get that picture up. I do have my new computer, everybody. This is our first podcast with a computer that won't break down.
So when it breaks down this time,
if it breaks down this time, you know it was my fault, not the computer's fault.
But I want to talk about that. That game looked way too nice for the venue that it was in.
You know what? So the game's earned like crazy this week. The game's done really, really well. It is an expensive game.
It looks like it. It's neon.
It's one of those games. It's like it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it. It's like
I played that one with my kids.
Have you? I'd never even seen it till you sent it.
Yeah, they put in a brand new Dave and Buster's in our mall. Which, like, why? I don't know. It's like
because everybody loves arcades.
No, but in West Virginia, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the best place to put a new Dave.
Listen, that's the best place to put it because you still have a viable mall. You guys
now is it super clean there? Is it like the cleanest mall in West Virginia? Do you think?
No, definitely not.
What if I'm rolling something down a lane in an arcade? It's skee ball and skee ball only.
Yeah.
No, I will not carry skee balls. Skee balls are great because not only do they break, but the kids use the balls to break every other game in the area.
How does skee ball break?
You just the problem with skee balls are a lot of plexiglass shield.
Can I tell you my favorite game that I played at the arcade, George? That you should definitely have. The one where you have to click the button and it changes, like it's got a wheel and it cuts back and you have to hit it on the dot. And if you get all 50 dots, you win the big prize. Dude, that game is
so good. The game is so fun.
Very addicting.
I don't play arcade games. I will play that game.
That game is very, very addicting.
There was one of those that you press the button, you got to get it to stop on the one spot.
Yeah.
My daughter, when she was like 2 in a month, went up. There's a bunch of people playing it. She just went up. We swiped the card. She did it. She had the grand prize.
That's
first
amazing.
time. Everyone was going nuts. She was just looking like
we should do an arcade podcast. People would actually listen then. Quick Drop is such a good game.
It could be us playing the arcade games. All right, cool. So we're going to talk mostly about Final Fantasy here, everybody. We got a couple.
There's a shocker.
A couple
We're
topics
sitting down for that one
to talk about too, but we have the spoilers out for that, and yeah, let's do it. So, George, you're a resident Final Fantasy fan.
This is going to go great.
This is
going to be great.
Tell us all your thoughts.
Coach.
Tell us all your thoughts on Final Fantasy.
So, I have a very mixed feelings about the gold. So, first of all, there's one serialized card that we know of.
I would hope that they don't have secret serialized cards in here.
I would hope they would.
That would be insane.
That would be insane.
Like, I would hope they would. So there's a gold chocobo that's out of 77.
It's pronounced chocobo?
That's how I've always pronounced it since I played the game as a wee lad.
I'm pretty sure in the video I pronounced it Chicobo, and people were really letting me know in the comment section that I got
it. You didn't do that on purpose just to rage bait some engagement?
Maybe.
God. Show us your morning routine next.
So the gold chocobo is a really insider baseball serialized card, I feel like this tells me that they're making this set for the cool kids, aka Final Fantasy fans, not Magic fans.
Can you explain what a chocobo is to those of us who don't know?
I can explain what a chocobo is.
Chocobo.
So a chocobo is something that you use to traverse the lands in Final Fantasy VII.
It's your mount.
It's like a plane.
No, it's a mount. It's a chicken.
You've seen the card.
Yeah. No,
So
I know that it's
like
not
a plane.
The word "like" it creates a simile, and so it's
so by that definition, a mule is like a plane because you can go from point A to point B. Your feet are like a plane.
You use it to fly across the Final.
You mainly use it to walk.
Yeah, look at that chonky chicken, dude. That thing ain't flying.
Okay,
chonky chicken would have been a great name for it.
I see. So it's like a horse.
We're now watching
that would have been a lot closer
for the first time in real time.
Gotcha.
And so, in order to get a gold chocobo, what do you have to do? Of course, you have to breed chocobos and race chocobos.
Okay.
You have to breed a wonderful chocobo and another, usually black chocobo, to get this chocobo. Then you have to race it, and you have to get the top. I think it's don't hold me to this. It's been like 2 decades. You have to win a race in either, I think it's A or S. And maybe it's both racing. And you have to do really good at chocobo racing. Then you become a gold chocobo.
Gotcha.
So takes
that explains the neon ink colored chocobo.
So it takes a lot of effort to get one, and it's really only completionists that would get one.
Right.
So the ruby monster is harder than Sephiroth to kill, in my opinion.
Okay.
And you don't need to kill that monster, but you want to because you want to beat the game as the good Lord intended.
Mm-hmm.
As the good Lord intended.
Okay. So
this is a really would you simmer down?
So it's not.
This is why certain people leave the podcast. And so at the end of the day, it's a insider baseball card, and I think it does. What I don't get is why didn't they do wonderful chocobos out of 500?
A bunch of different ones.
Yeah, I think chocobo is actually a really cool thing to do, but why only this one?
Well, so they have the neon ink chocobos.
Oh, what is that?
So you can get the regular card, or you can get the neon ink cards. Think soul rings that weren't serialized. So they come in various colors.
Is this in the Discord?
Yeah, if you I'll post it in the Discord. You can see all of them.
And so they might do something there, right? Where I'm assuming they'll do a certain number, just like they did with the Lord of the Rings, the serialized soul rings, and the non-serialized. They'll be like, there's a certain number of these available.
They very much advertise.
Oh my god, that card looks so good.
They very much advertised the Lord of the Ring one, so they're not advertising these.
Gosh, it looks amazing.
I agree with you, Josh. They are certainly limited because they can't reprint collector boxes because they're serialized cards. So there is a limited number.
Well, apparently, only certain languages of them have contained this card, though. Some of the overseas ones will not have the serialized. So they could technically reprint those.
I think it's only English collector boxes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah, only 77 English collector boosters will contain a serialized Chocobo.
Yep.
So like
Chocobo?
Nope.
You got it.
Doing it.
And that you missed it again, as always. So
Chocobo.
You got there. These look great.
Yeah, this is cool.
So
I love that gold Chocobo. How much of that card are going to be worth, do you think?
Oh, hold on. Before we get there, I'm excited that George loves this because you know what the first thing I thought when I saw the gold one was?
What?
Remember the black and gold Pikachu from the downward angle where he's looking giant?
The trick is nobody cares about Pikachu.
It looks exactly like that card. And I was waiting for you to jump on George for saying he likes the Pokemon style.
Nobody cares about Pikachu. Everybody loves a Chocobo.
So I'm gonna say, like, I like that the serialized is this gold. When you open it, it's this, like, you're gonna see it in the pack. You know what I mean? Like every time
make it solid gold.
Every time somebody's opening one of these, there'll be a card that looks yellow on the left side that isn't the traveling.
Dude, that's
Chocobo.
So good.
Why are you still doing it? That you killed the bit.
It's not a bit. I can't remember how to
kill the bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boo. Oh my god, the fire magic, dude.
All right, so let's go to pricing. What do you think? What do you offer for one of these, George?
I don't even know. I'll be honest. I don't know where you'd start. Like $500? Think it's close?
No.
$1,000?
No. This is a $5,000 card.
Oh
no, it's not.
100%. Yeah, like I agree with Up. My 5,000 was like after it settles. That was my
10 to 14.
That's probably a better number off the start.
10 to 14.
George saying $500.
$500.
You can get Brothers War serialized cards.
Let's see. You know how quickly I would finish my Brothers War serialized collection if this was $500.
You really think it's a $5,000 card?
No, it's going to be a $10,000.
I think the first one of these sells for.
I think that's true. That first one doesn't count. Like, how much does the fifth one sell for?
Well, I think they're going to be so. If there's 77 of them, they're going to be so much rarer than Soul Rings were. That first sale, I don't think the second sale is going to drastically drop based on the first because they're going to be so hard to get.
So a serialized of 300 Soul Ring Lord of the Rings is like $4,000 to $5,000.
Oh my god, it's gonna be $10,000 card.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be absolutely $10,000 card.
So I'd like to take my bow.
Yeah.
Like,
and 77 is significantly less than
low.
300 too.
But
I think Josh is probably closer than
Here's the juice with 77 though. It's really low, but because it's not one, it makes you think there's a chance. Because it's not one.
Yeah.
It's like maybe.
I like the number here. I like the number better than 7. George, is this a Final Fantasy 7 thing?
I would hope.
Is that why that's got to be?
I would think. Yeah. I don't know. I would hope so.
I mean, is there these in other Final Fantasy games?
I don't think so, but I don't know. There might be. I think there's probably call-outs too, is my guess.
I think so because I was told in my comment section that number 7 and number 77 are going to go bonkers.
Yeah.
They nailed this. They nailed this set.
Okay.
So,
dude, that Sephiroth card looks so amazing. God, I'm gonna have to collect this set.
Can I say I do wish they would have done a
George,
second
if you click the
run
little button on it, it will flip over.
What?
Oh my god! Wait. Is it not a magic back?
It's a flip
double-sided card, but
so it comes in. It comes into play with the side that you initially saw that has the 2 and a swamp mana, and then when it attacks, whenever another creature dies, if it's the 4th time this ability has resolved, you transform it. So then you flip it, and it turns into the other side.
So
how does this work with your deck? Won't you be able to see what cards that's on top?
You have sleeves.
That's wild of you to say.
You can't see it because then you like.
You flip it in the sleeve. You turn it around and put it on the. Yeah.
Stupid.
This is not new.
What an innovative mechanic that is.
They've been doing that for.
No,
they've been doing that mechanic for 15 years.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Welcome to MTZBWY with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say to you, my man.
I remember
Like,
Terra and Kefka from when I played Final Fantasy 3, which is 6, right? I played the Super Nintendo on the stream. I did Universes Within, and I tried to learn about Final Fantasy. I didn't finish the game though, so.
Don't have the stick-to-itiveness.
Well, you told me I should have done 7.
You definitely should
you
have
also
done 7.
played you could have picked like a more modernized.
You've done
Final
7 or
Fantasy.
10. Definitely 7. You definitely should play 7.
I like Super Nintendo though. I don't know.
I'm old. I hate nice things.
So one of my favorite thoughts about this set is that if Final Fantasy didn't exist, right? And Magic, if Final Fantasy didn't exist,
yeah,
and Magic made this, right, as a regular set, it would fit right in and feel like Magic the Gathering. I think people who don't have any connection to Final Fantasy will see Kefka and look at that and be like, oh, this fits in Magic the Gathering. I'm excited to build this. I'm excited to play this. I think that's a huge win for the set.
I think the big win for the set is that everybody loves Final Fantasy and everybody knows it's the best game ever made other than StarCraft.
Great.
That's what I think about the set. God, I'm gonna have to collect this set. I don't even like this. I don't even like this game. I'm gonna have to collect this set. I'm fine with it. Like,
George, let me do a collector box opening for you.
Maybe are the boxes
They're unavailable?
Boxes
no. Like, are the flip cards foil?
Yeah, they're foil on both sides.
How much is that Sephiroth card gonna be? Do you think?
Probably $20, $30. It depends on how highly playable and that kind of thing is, but probably $20 or $30. There'll be multiple different versions.
What will it cost me to complete a set of this? Do you think in foil?
Oh,
with a chocobo?
Full set with all the arts like you want, or you just want one of each card?
I want the best version of each card.
Expensive.
Thank you. I'll make sure to budget that.
I mean,
how much you got?
Like 20 grand get me there? 30 grand get me there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
Like 10, like 5?
It's not Pokemon. That'll get you there.
Again, I don't remember how many cards are in the set. I would guess foil version between 4 and 6 grand would be my guess.
Here's an example, George, of a secret.
You're not going to have that many cards that are over $50 to $80.
With stuff on both sides.
I don't understand how you play it still.
So it goes in the sleeve.
So boxes are currently sitting at $340 or $740 with 23 selling a day. It's crazy.
So so the card's in the sleeve.
So
how do you know it's a flip card? Is it
cards in the sleeve? A flip card? I want to play the backside.
It seems like a pain in the ass. Bam. So I have 2 questions. Isn't it thicker?
No.
You have 2 sleeves versus 1 sleeve. It's definitely thicker.
Well, that's because I double sleeved my entire deck.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And you double bag it?
Yeah. I double sleeve all my decks.
The shuffle feel is vastly superior.
And how do you know it's a flip card? Do you just have to know, or does it say somewhere it's a flip card?
A lot of the flip cards where it matters will have an icon at the top, an arrow that shows you there's another side.
All right.
Does Sephiroth have it?
Yeah. George, I'm going to drop another link, which is collecting Final Fantasy. This is just the collector box experience.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Because I want to show you.
Learning about flip cards on this podcast was not on my bingo card.
How many different versions of everything there are. So what you're looking at with the card that you were flipping is the Final Fantasy artist cards.
Okay.
So what they've done is taken, classic Final Fantasy artists and put them in and had them do commissioned artwork for the game. I think that the foils of those are going to be the pull rates of that. Everyone's been talking about this. The pull rates of the Final Fantasy borderless cards. I'm going to make sure I don't get this wrong.
Borderless artist cards, right?
Yeah, I believe it's 2% in the collector boxes.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
Why is that bad?
It's a 12-pack box. You need to open 50 packs to
get one.
To get one?
Yeah. So let me make sure I'm doing that right.
And boxes are $750.
Yeah. Artists are non-foil mythic rare. So in the set boosters, it's a 0.5% chance to get the Final Fantasy Artist Rare. In the collector booster, it's a 2% chance.
Can I tell you, God, Magic just crushes this because the regular version of that card is going to be $1.50 for people to play in their commander decks.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Lord of the Rings Special Collector Edition, the borderless cards. I think that is the same slot as that thing. These cards, not the look, obviously. The look of those was insane and crazy.
Sure.
I'm trying to make sure I find that number for you guys.
I can't believe we're in a world where there's neon ink cards again. Don't you remember the Hidetsugu?
Yeah.
Neon ink cards.
What are the neon ink cards?
Those are the different chocobos. The various chocobos. There's a pink chocobo, a gold chocobo, a blue chocobo. Right? What?
There's different colors.
You don't have your mic up to your face. We can't hear you.
Yeah, but they're all the same card. It's just different colors.
Yes, just like the neon ink cards from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Yeah, it was the same. It was the same guy, but he was just in different colored cards.
Yeah, the foil in the collector box is 1.9% per odds per pack.
This is going to be
that card to be for the Sephiroth. You think
that'll be that'll be an expensive card?
Like $100, $200, $500.
The borderless. Yeah,
I think you'd be looking at. We see a lot of these treatments coming out. The chases in Tarkir Dragonstorm, even the chases in Aether Drift for some of the fractured foil and first place foil stuff, even on a non-popular set, pushing $250, $300.
Really?
It wouldn't surprise me to see these if they're.
That'll be $1,000.
Yeah, really that rare to push 500-700.
What's the one ring borderless? I love that I get to look this stuff up now. I couldn't do that. Non-foil one ring borderless is $500.
Yeah,
but
that's a more playable card though, right?
Yes. Well,
yeah, that's the big. That is, I mean, modern staple. It was. I mean, it's banned now. Right? Yeah, and that's non-foil, by the way.
That's non-foil.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is going to be easily $1,000.
I've seen people. You know what blew me away about that version of the One Ring? I've seen
a couple of these
grading it.
I sold a couple of these really cheap.
Like people are grading that card, and people don't do that with modern Magic.
Add it to the list of misses for Louis.
There's a $5 card in the bundle.
long list.
Cryptic.
You should watch more Aspiring Spike.
All right, MTZBWY.
Yeah, the game's alive and kicking and pumping.
Oh, it's kicking.
How's Cryptic doing?
Kicking and screaming.
Oh boy.
When's the next set coming out? Love to get some. Love to. Where do I pre-order?
Josh, I'm waiting for your take here on these borderless Final Fantasy artist cards. It's your favorite take on the podcast.
I'm fine with it.
No, it's great that these are available. This is a Josh take, everybody. I'm not stealing Josh's take. I am. I am reminding Josh about his
that they're in the play boosters. I said it right away.
Yeah, that's good. You like that?
Do you just want me to reiterate it? Yeah, I do love that.
You usually talk about that. You usually talk about how much you like that.
That's a massive win. It gives you something to buy. It gives you something to chase. It gives you something to Pokemonify, right?
Pump and dump.
It's a reason to rip packs on whatnot and try to scam people out of their money.
Got it. Pokemon.
All right. So that is the borderless Final Fantasy artist cards. The next thing
they're great. This can go bananas.
The next thing you have is borderless woodblock cards.
What are those? Do we have any of those in that thing you sent me?
Yeah, if you scroll down, that's the next one. So this is all the monsters, summons, and spells of Final Fantasy by the woodblock painting technique. So there's 50 of those. So you can collect the art.
See this.
So there are only the second link I sent you in the Discord.
I'm in that.
So if you I can't babysit you.
I see the Chocobo. It's number 1.
Yeah, and then you scroll down.
Stunning artwork of borderless Final Fantasy.
I'm way down. I'm sorry.
It's about halfway through the page.
My bad. Hold on. I was out of order anyway. Let's back up. That's my bad.
You screwed the pook and then tried to blame me. Welcome to MTZBWY with you.
Also, why are we just reading the collector article all of a sudden?
Because I'm telling George what's in the set. He's got.
I'm learning. Learning is fun, Josh.
Not in my experience.
One of the things we missed there is the Final Fantasy artist cards. There's only 10 different artist cards. That's how rare those are.
Yeah. See, crazy. Josh, we would have missed that.
All right. So the next thing then is the Through the Ages cards.
That's what I was waiting for.
I was told again, I was told by somebody who's a Final Fantasy fan that the Final Fantasy Reddit, not a place that I hang out, but the Final Fantasy Reddit was going crazy for these Through the Ages cards. And as of today, we've only seen 11 of the 30 spoiled. And Magic fans are also going to go crazy about these because there's a brainstorm. Did I hear there's a Cyclonic Rift?
No.
Yeah, it's one of that's the bio box. We saw that. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what these are. I was told there's a Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah, that's in the secret layer. It's Arcane Denial is the
gotcha
one, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's the greatest secret layer of all time. You're jumping ahead. But if you want to talk about the greatest secret layer of all time, I will talk about the greatest secret layer of all time.
No, we'll talk about that next. There's just so many things out. George, this is in the first link I sent, the Through the Ages. We've seen 13 of them.
Okay.
So there's a Thuron Swordmaster.
Yep.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
It does.
There's a good Urza that's Tara Brandford. I can't stand the Japanese face. Sir Conrad the Grin.
In like the texture and actually rendered looks so good.
It does look good. So I was told that people were going nuts about these Through the Ages cards.
I mean, it's gonna be good for the nostalgia people. It's gonna be good for the cool people.
Yeah. You don't seem that excited
about Seraph card you want, George?
I find it interesting because the artwork on Yuffie and the artwork on Furion are so different.
Yeah.
I love the Furion art.
The Zidane tribal one, I think, looks really cool.
Like, now are these come in foil and regular too?
I'm guessing Through the Ages. It's a bonus set.
So you can get these in the bundle.
Yeah, you can get foil. You can get these in everything. Yep. This is like remember we talked about in Outlaws of Thunder Junction, there was all those bonus sheets. This is a bonus sheet for those.
Love that.
Yeah, but it's not unique cards. It's a bonus sheet of cards it's just different versions of cards that already exist, correct?
It is. No, this is different. These are reprint cards with. So you've got like.
Oh, that's right. I got my wires crossed. There's a lot of stuff going on.
I know you're making fun of me. Now you're doing the same thing.
And I keep it straight most of the time. But man,
yeah. I love the bonus sheets. So there's that to collect, right? Then there's the borderless character cards, and that's we've seen them do this kind of look before, which is like what do they call this? The profile.
The Commander Masters, like the portrait.
This one's a little bit more zoned back though. They're calling it Strike Oppose. They don't say how many of those different there are.
This is insane.
Where was I
reading Wizards of the Coast articles, the podcast?
Oh, the booster fund. That's where I was at on all these things.
Okay.
Gosh, there's just so much different stuff. Dude.
Then there's the borderless character cards.
Yeah, then you gotta scroll down below. I guess there's 16 different artworks for the basic lands.
Probably should go over all 16, I'm thinking.
No, I'm not. I wanted to get to the Final Fantasy artist card. Those borderless woodblock cards. I think those look cool. That's all the way down, like in the middle of the page.
The Final Fantasy Through the Ages.
Oh, there they are. Oh, it does look good. It's like that Ghibli art thing.
Yeah.
Woodblock.
So the big question is there enough in the exclusive to the collector box to justify the collector box price?
Yeah.
That's what everybody's been talking about.
Yes.
Well, there's a lottery ticket aspect to it, right? Because there's 77 chocobos and neon ink chocobos. But
the only real thing that's exclusive is
visit the Gold Saucer amusement park and take a ride on its Sky Wheel. Final Fantasy VII date cards. Oh my God, this is amazing. God, they combined Final Fantasy VII with the arcade in Final Fantasy VII and made it a card. I have to collect this set.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna collect.
You're broken, dude. You're done.
God.
So Josh,
I'm gonna be like in the middle of doing a bunch of stuff. Can I just send them all to you, or are you gonna steal my cards?
You're gonna send me your singles?
Yeah, you're gonna use your scammy scanner to like mess them up. Like,
you're gonna have them shipped to me. You can have them shipped to me. That's fine.
No, Josh, can I send them to you?
Sure. What do you want me to do with them? Want me to list them?
Never mind. I'm just sending to Scruffy.
What do you want?
That's what I call my neighbor.
Yeah. So the only thing that's exclusive to the collector box is the serialized.
No, that's inaccurate. This is fake news.
No,
fake news.
So like the traveling Chocobo Neon Ink styles are collector boosters and gift bundles, which theoretically they're in because there's a collector booster pack in the gift bundle. So that's exclusive to the collector booster.
That's what I just said.
I thought you said the serialized Chocobos. Gotcha.
The only other thing that's exclusive is the command. This is what I've heard the argument to. There's not enough. All of the commander cards are only in the collector boxes. So all the alt arts, all the illustration arts, all the special arts of all those commander cards, because you can't pull them in the play booster, are exclusive to the collector box.
Oh no, the standard set is not just littered with commander cards, it's standard cards. Oh no.
Right.
Oh no.
But that's what I've heard the other reason that collector boxes are pumping so much are. But yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I think this was the very appropriate amount of hype for what we got. I don't think it was a letdown. I don't think it was like boxes didn't skyrocket to $1,300 or something.
They should have.
They should have. Yet.
But I think this is a very appropriate amount of spoilers or cards.
It's clearly going to be a banger.
Of course,
it's going to be insane.
I remember the second this was announced, I said this would be the best thing I said of all time, and I was mocked.
You did say.
I was mocked by people on this podcast. By two people on this podcast.
The problem is, anytime you talk, you get mocked on the podcast.
Look at you.
It hurts. This is why people can handle it.
Dude, George, that photo that I sent of you from the NFT that we made of you in the pandemic, you've lost so much weight.
You look good, dude.
So it's funny. I've put on about 10 pounds and I feel better now. Like this is like where I should be, I feel.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can I stop adding 10 pounds? That's where the hard part is. So I'm going to be traveling for 2 weeks again.
Hey, come out to Chicago. We'll go to Wolf's again.
Dude, Wolf's was so good.
All you've done is travel.
Was really nice.
That's all I do is travel. It sucks working.
All right, Josh, transition.
I remember why I stopped working. I'll be honest. Continue, Josh.
Transition us to the greatest secret layer of all time.
What's in the secret layer?
The most incredible secret layer that's ever been released.
If there wasn't enough Final Fantasy for you in the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy,
they announced it somewhere.
Yes, there's.
Can I present to you a secret layer with 5 cards, and all 5 of them are playable cards?
Yeah, that thing's crazy.
Not just like some trash and then a playable card, not just a bunch of jank and then a Psychotic Rift because you'll buy it. No. 5.
It says there's 15 new art reprints.
Yeah, there's 3 different secret layers. The one he's talking about is the Grimoire one.
Grimoire secret layer is the world's greatest secret layer. It's the greatest secret layer ever created.
Oh my God, Gilded Lotus looks so good.
This will be the fastest secret layer to ever sell out.
This Grimoire, for sure.
Yeah.
Why is it so good?
Because every single one of these cards is played everywhere.
Oh my God, they have Ares. Oh my God. Dude, this set is amazing. Oh, they have the Buster Sword.
None of these cards are in the set.
What?
None of these cards are in the set, just so you know.
These are just.
I think I have to collect these still, though, don't I? If I'm doing the stupid set,
I think you do.
I would say you.
I think you do.
If you're gonna, I get the gold Chocobo. I'm gonna keep it real.
If you're gonna spend the X grand on,
if the Chocobo is only 10 grand, and that's all I need to complete the set, I think you got to do it.
Oh yeah, you'll do. You're gonna get.
If that's the last block, if that's the last hurdle,
and that's why it won't be 10 grand right there. That attitude right there is why it won't only be 10 grand.
Are you thinking my estimate of 10 to 14?
I already said. I said that as soon as you said it. I said that you were probably right. You were too busy being right to.
No. But I'm saying you're thinking the high end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was wrong at my 5,000. The more we talked about it, the more I was wrong.
Hear that? You hear
that? Another Josh take here.
So, are there people who will compile the set for me?
No. I'll tell you what, George, collecting a modern Magic set is a complete pain in the ass.
That'd be great content, though.
I'd compile the set for you, but you'd have to pay for it, and it would
pay
take
for the cards or pay for your time.
Well, my time isn't worth anything.
Don't say that.
Don't say that, Josh. But do believe that until you become done
until I collect your set. Yeah. But you have to come pick it up in person.
Oh, that's definitely worth it.
Because now it's content.
That's like $400 That's like $400.
No, you also have to pay for the set. Like, let's be clear.
Yeah. I figured that.
You also have to pay for the set.
I might think about that.
I'm just gonna go on TCG Player and fill a card. Whatever it costs you, it costs you.
Wait, what? I can do that.
Well, I told you my time isn't worth much, man.
It's gonna be an expensive set to collect.
Yeah, it is.
Also, I don't know on a set like this with the high chase rarities. I don't know when the best time to buy this set is. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, like Lord of the Rings Special Collector Edition, nobody was buying anything. Everything was cheap. But like this set, the hype is.
I have that master case. Maybe I should trade
the set. I'll do that. I'll trade you a master. I'll do that. I'll collect this whole set for you in exchange for your master case.
I wonder if I should trade that out for some boxes.
That includes the gold chocobo.
That'd still be worth it.
I'm trying to do basic math in my head.
That's definitely still worth it. I have a master case.
Yeah, that's probably worth it. Depending on
I've been offered 50 for it.
Yeah, depends on the price of the chocobo. But I don't know. So the secret lair. Josh, take your Buster sword. You got it, buddy. You got the Buster sword. It's on a 101.
I don't want to talk about this. We went from the best secret lair of all time to the worst Magic card design ever.
Why?
Because the Buster sword, the maybe largest sword in anime history, is Umizawa's Jitte, maybe the smallest sword in Magic the Gathering history.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'll tell you what's a miss is actually the Game Over.
What do you mean the Game Over?
The Game Over collection. Those are the lamest of all possible Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy characters.
Well, it's because it's all spells.
Yeah, lame.
Yeah.
I guess I have the Sephiroth one in there. That's pretty good. But like,
that's probably the lowest value of them all, right?
Yeah, who cares about that nonsense? Compared to Ares Curaga Magic, which is awesome and awesome sauce looking. Dude, that card.
Gilded Lotus is kind of a pet card of mine, and I kind of want just these Gilded Lotuses. They're just cool cards.
Is that the bonus card? How do you get that?
A promo Gilded Lotus will be included in purchase of select bundles found in WotC's official reveal of the drops.
Gotcha.
When does it drop? I gotta get this. When does it drop?
June 9th, 9 a.m. Pacific.
I'm never gonna remember that. Will you guys text me when it drops?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna buy it all and then resell it to you.
That's fine. That'd be fine with me, actually.
So here's my favorite part with the secret layers is there's gonna be better secret cards in this. That's gonna be the hardest part.
Hold on. What's the secret card that's missing from the perfect Grimoire secret lair?
Black Lotus reprint.
It's an artifact, right?
No, lately they've been doing like 3 different cards that you can get in the whole secret layer section, right?
Okay, so because this is all 5 colors.
Right, but they don't specify it to the Grimoire one.
Oh no!
Like for the SpongeBob one, there was 3 different ones you could get.
And I guess in any SpongeBob secret lair, you could get one of those. What you're saying, but it's got to be an artifact. It has to be because that makes that secret lair even more perfect.
Yeah,
it's a like a Sensei's Dividing Top.
No, because that's banned everywhere.
It's the problem. The band.
Not Commander.
You can play that card in Commander. That card is a time sink, and you can play it in Commander.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why it's like a $30 card.
Do people who play that just hate the people they play Commander with?
No. Nobody cares in Commander. Anyway,
it's a Chrome Mox. It's another Chrome Mox. We're getting 2 Chrome Moxes in a year.
Maybe. I'm thoroughly happy with the
collect this set.
The spoilers. I think it's good stuff.
I think I have to collect this set.
Listen, I want 5 copies of this secret layer so I can have a play set and have one on the side. George is going to complete the set, and Louis is fine with it. This is a banger release. This is a banger release.
My favorite thing about this one, again, I'll say it again, is like if this was a Magic the Gathering set, it would be fun. It would be great. It feels like Magic. This feels like Magic the Gathering.
My you're fine with it was it's Universes Beyond, and you've accepted it.
Because it feels like Magic the Gathering. If this was like Tonka Trucks, I wouldn't be that excited about it.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
You know what's going? Oh, I remember what my Pokemon topic was for this week. This is perfect transition.
Good. I'm gonna get my coffee.
No. No, you have to be here for this. When do we get I was talking to somebody because we said it on the podcast, and somebody sent me a message because we said on the podcast. We said on the podcast you had Lord of the Rings, you had Final Fantasy. There's no bigger IP that you can connect with. We kind of said maybe Harry Potter. We kind of already did that with Strixhaven. I think George said nobody likes Harry Potter. The only IP that this guy could come up with that's bigger would be Pokemon. Do you think it ever happens?
No.
Disney is a bigger IP.
Disney's not an IP.
And
Disney owns all the IP.
And according
to
Mickey
Mouse, you have Pixar, you have Star Wars. Boom.
Do you keep that Time magazine under your pillow for nights when your wife is working late?
What Time magazine?
The world's most valuable media franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, if Time said it, it's got to be true. I didn't go the IP experts at Time magazine.
Do you guys think we ever get a Pokemon?
No. What do you?
They print Time magazine still?
Yeah, they did like 15 different covers of that one. Yes.
They did collector covers. You just got a generic.
Why didn't you get the real cover, Louis?
The yes was, I assumed you were going to ask if I collected all of the different.
Do you have them all?
Yes.
Go get them.
I don't
actually no!
I have them all. I bought them all on eBay. Like I bought one set of all.
You can't find them. You went to a different high school.
You really can make me go get them?
Yeah,
that was funny.
I don't like leaving in the podcast. You guys always make me go leave in the podcast. I'm not doing that.
That's because we want the content to get better.
Do you think we ever get a Pokemon Secret Lair?
Wait, I think you'll get a Pokemon set.
Yeah, a Pokemon set. Universe Beyond Pokemon set.
Absolutely, you will.
I already answered this for you. You just asked this question. I already answered it.
You said what?
No. Again, no.
Why? Rewind the tape. Absolutely will. I'm getting a coffee though.
Why not, Josh?
Because they have their own TCG.
Yeah, but they don't compete.
So did Final Fantasy.
You're right. They don't compete. They'd like to.
Final Fantasy has its own set too. Own game.
Not even. I thought that was long dead.
No, they literally have a set coming out this week.
Well, I think that tells you why it doesn't matter because none of us really care.
I don't know. I don't think it happens because of the history with Wizards of the Coast. But
I think that has nothing to do. That's so far in the past. Nobody's around that even remembers that.
That was like a big deal.
Chris Cox didn't know what Pokemon was when he started running Magic the Gathering.
Pokemon and Wizards of the Coast have a bad history.
Right.
Yeah,
that's why I don't think it will ever happen.
What?
Yeah.
That's a terrible
thing. You think business gets a lot more personal than it does.
I'm just saying.
We're all good friends here.
Just saying. Okay. What are we doing? Lorcana next? Is that the next thing?
What's the Goat Kana.
Do we have it next thing? I think
we don't have
we're doing your stupid scammy code thing, remember?
Oh, we were going to talk about that. Yeah.
There you go. I'm glad you scam so often you forget how you're going to scam people this week.
So the Mayhem event is this weekend.
It's Mayhem, not Mayhem.
Mayhem.
I'm going Mayhem, dude.
Yeah, go ham, baby. Let's go. Use my code in the description.
There it is.
Thank you. Everybody.
Now, could you pre-order with that code, Louis, or no?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Now, can you?
Should you pre-order with that code?
I would not. I would pre-order at KitchenTableTCG.com.
I thought you said no ads this week.
What do you think? The Mayhem event, like we haven't had one of these events where it's like 10% store credit when a set has been like pre-ordering. Like,
are you able to use this? Are you able to get the discount on pre-orders?
Anything in it's 10% credit back.
Store credit on all products. Subscribers get 13%. So this is Friday. It's only one day.
So should I use that to get my singles for this Final Fantasy
not
set?
buy singles.
Do not buy singles yet. You are going to pay more than 10% to complete that set.
Yeah. But the last time we had this was like Black Friday, right? So there was no major release coming out, because it was Christmas, that kind of thing. May have had some restocks or whatever, but there's no major release coming out. This one's happening at the same time everyone's pre-ordering Final Fantasy and Destined Rivals, the new Pokemon set. What does this do to pre-order prices?
I think it'll make it go up, especially in the short term.
Even though everyone's getting the allocation, everyone's putting their listing on, it just...
I get that, but I don't think that actually matters. I think the demand for this set's going to be so high.
Yeah.
That I just think it's going to be banana pants.
That's a good take. And everyone's afraid. It's not a series or a season where you're trying to dump stuff. So no one's going to put their full allocation up.
Right. Yeah, because you don't need to sell it on TCG Player because everybody locally wants it too.
Bingo.
I agree it's gonna go up. It's just hard to understand what the price would be without something like this. Where would the top be without a sale like this? And then this comes out at the same time. Are we gonna see the banana stand sale happen at the same time as this event?
You think the banana stand is going to have a booster box release, like a cheap one?
I don't think so.
I think they planned on it. Now we're seeing MVP Sports and more saying that they are allocating play boxes.
That's interesting. I heard somebody else that play boxes are not selling as well as they thought they were going to.
Yeah, I think
I've heard from two people that the play boosters are not flying the way they hoped.
So I think this week. I think this week you'll see play boosters really, really moving. Nobody wants to give people money so far in advance. You already saw a big spike in them too.
How much are they right now?
160.
No, 185.
Oh, they're up to 185.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's the most sold product, from TCG Player sales by a factor of 3 to 1. Collector boosters are sold. Obviously, collector boosters you spent more money on, but you've sold almost 7,000 play boosters already. Just
average daily sold is 78. That's a lot.
They're moving like crazy.
Yeah. I think it's a more function of they got a lot of allocation. That's what they're trying to tell me. They got a lot of allocation for play boosters, and it's not moving enough to move their allocation.
Can I tell you something that's really interesting about the play booster? It's an item that you never see sell on TCG Players, the play booster box case. People don't go to TCG Player to buy play booster box cases.
People probably don't know that listing exists.
I just learned that listing exists right now.
They probably buy 6 play boosters wanting a case. As a seller, I often sell cases because there's a maximum fee on TCG Player. So it's a maximum fee of $50 or whatever per item.
That's true.
So I don't know if there's a limit to that. There might be it might jump to $250 at a certain rate or something like that. But if you sell the cases, then you pay less fees. But that's also why people charge less for the cases as well. People price that in. But
yeah, well, you're also taking into account that you're moving volume too, right?
Right.
But
it works out really well for One Piece because there's a case premium in One Piece because people don't want to buy loose boxes, assuming the case hit or whatever has been.
Yeah, scammy TCGs where you have case hits, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But for an example, the best Magic the Gathering sets, like bangers, like Tarkir, your Ixalons. You're selling, that would be set booster box cases back then, but you're selling 90 cases of play boosters. And that's a jump off the page. Whoa, that's a lot of play boosters. Final Fantasy's already sold 150 and release is a month away.
Yeah. It's crazy.
People are buying just whatever they can get their hands on.
Yeah.
I do think that will be a problem. I do think that will be the thing, right? The higher the collector boosters go, the better the deal the play boosters look.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's fair.
Also, you're I don't need a $1,000 box.
Well, in the short term, the play boosters are also going to be expensive because they won't have a huge restock in 2 weeks, right? Like it'll take a month for more product to hit distro. We saw this happen with Tarkir commander decks. Like more are coming, but we don't have them right now, so the price is just astronomical because people want them, and you'll see that with the play boxes, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, like, I think this will be interesting. I do think this is like one of the first sets where like everything is just on fire.
Yeah,
like this feels hotter. This feels way hotter to me than Lord of the Rings was for play boosters.
Well, there was no play boosters. It was set and draft.
First set. I'm sorry.
The other thing is we haven't even
seen for fake play boosters.
Once you start seeing all the Magic streamers and the video game streamers opening up packs, like this is going to be just the same thing we said with Lord of the Rings. Look at how many eyeballs are going to be on
one of my StarCraft channels. I only watch StarCraft YouTube. That's all I watch. He's doing an opening of a collector box.
That's cool.
He does not stream Final Fantasy. He's just my age.
That's crazy.
Like, this is going to be a generational moment, I feel like, to be honest, for Magic. Like, it feels like this is a shout out to my generation. Not the Limp Bizkit song for all people who are actually my generation. My generation! Boom, boom.
This is going to be another one where...
Dude, Limp Bizkit should have had their own secret lair.
No.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. What band do you think should, other than Taylor Swift, OBS?
Who?
What band should have their own secret lair?
This is just going to be us.
Taylor Swift already. It's too obvious.
The Foo Fighters.
We do not want somebody who's that morally loose and horrible to everybody on a secret lair.
I don't know that I want to see a secret lair with any band.
But you're okay with it if it does happen.
You wouldn't go crazy for a Blink-182 one.
No, I don't want Blink-182 in Magic. Like, it doesn't make sense.
But he's okay with it.
I'm not okay with it.
That's where the line is drawn. Blink-182. They're coming to Charleston. How much have they fallen off? Like, they're coming to Charleston.
I'm going to see them a little bit.
Are you going to like the local bar? Like, what happened?
If I could see Blink-182 in a bar, that would be...
I saw them at the 930 Club in Washington, D.C. when I was a wee lad.
That's awesome. Jealous.
Yeah, it was like tiny. I couldn't believe they were coming to Charleston. I was like, it was on my feet. I was like, what? Like, what happened here? Like, they should be bigger than Charleston.
Yeah. I don't know.
But they're not.
I don't know what to tell you.
Metallica would make a great secret lair.
Didn't they do something similar to that? No, it wasn't Metallica though. It was the rock band. They did like a rock band.
Post Malone should have one.
Posty does have one.
See, it worked. How'd it go?
All right, what's our Lorcana topic?
We just discussed it.
It was nothing.
I have yellow triangles on my computer, guys. Program compatibility assistant. Do I click it?
This is not going to record.
I'm just happy you're identifying colors and shapes. That's kind of a step in the right direction.
Did your daughter teach you that?
All right, what's the Lorcana? What were we talking about? Reign of Jafar?
Yeah.
I couldn't find any pictures of the cool cards that you were talking about. And you didn't post them.
He didn't. That's because they're not real.
We have the full sets. Oh, wait, I found some pictures of cool cards.
There you go.
There's a Bambi and a Rapunzel and a Stitch and a Jasmine. Is that what you're talking about?
No, but I'll take it.
All I want to talk about is how Fusion Strike became so expensive.
Dude, yeah. Fusion Strike's going nuts.
Nobody cares.
Pokemon's pumping.
No.
What? How is that?
Yeah.
Something I bought non-consequentially as a case just to sit around to like,
you have a case of Fusion Strike?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I would have bought that off of you a month ago. I bought a case off a TCG player.
It's not for sale.
It would have been.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
What do you offered?
No.
I bought one for $3,200.
That is not what that's worth.
It was 2 weeks ago. And 2 months ago.
When I sell, it's everything.
What is
at market. So you're not buying it.
Who's doing that?
We talked about this off air.
Crazy. You're crazy. All right, George, what are we looking at? I'm looking at Bambi.
The Bambi's good.
These are the new Enchanteds.
These are the new Enchanteds.
Rapunzel.
And they have the Hakuna Matata one song.
Stitch and Jack.
Where's George sharing this?
I don't think he is.
I'm not.
Yeah. I think he's texting. I think the podcast is probably over. Yeah.
What? No, I'm in the middle of something.
Well, you're the Lorcana guy.
Oh, what? When did that happen? Okay.
This week.
So they have the Hakuna Matata card. They have the Hakuna Matata card. It's a song, Enchanted. And people are really pumped about it because the art looks amazing. But I don't think it's called that. It's called Worry Free for the rest of your days. Boom. That's the knowledge you come to MTZBWY with you for.
I have none of that.
We're desperately missing this podcast.
I tried Worry Free. I tried Free. I tried Hakuna Matata.
Hold on.
None of these things exist. He's just making this up.
Come back. Come back. This is horrible.
2 seconds, George.
I think it's right here. Nope, it's not.
All right, secret sauce time.
Okay, you're right. Metagoat time. So we all know the flex decks are coming out.
No, nobody cares
Don't know
about
what that is.
Everybody cares about the flex decks.
Don't know what that is.
Nobody cares
Two
about that.
decks. You can either play them separately, shuffle them together, make a good deck.
Did someone copy Jumpstart?
We did this
No.
last week, guys. This is terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Jumpstart probably copied us.
Okay.
Who's us?
Metagoat.
George bought MTZBWY.
Incorrect. George wishes. So, like, what should the next product? Like, do you think they should redo the comics next?
You know what they should do?
What?
They should cancel the game.
They will not do that because it's too busy pumping and doing.
They should. I mean this. MetaZoo was far, far better when Mike Waddell was leading it because it was way more fun to talk about because it was interesting.
It's still interesting. Now it's a great game run by a great team.
No, it was.
This isn't interesting as like cryptic.
No, because this is amazing and alive.
It just doesn't matter.
Louis games.
This is as interesting as Legions.
We didn't even discuss a sorcery topic this week. What happened, Louis? I thought that was our big week.
Oh,
this week.
I got a cornerstone. We have cornerstone events.
Yeah, and also don't deflect. We're in the secret sauce section where we talk about this game that doesn't matter.
This game matters, and it's doing great, and it's run by an amazing team, and they're crushing it as we all knew they would.
You're right. We should make this the sorcery topic. Sorcery.
I have a different secret sauce topic though.
Okay, so the sorcery has the what are they called? The cornerstone events. And I have a cornerstone event, but we can't schedule them yet.
I have a secret sauce topic that I just want to ask legal advice for.
Love it. I'm not a lawyer. Continue.
Okay.
If you, as an adult, are playing with your children on playground equipment and you break said playground equipment, are you responsible?
Why are you asking this?
I'm just curious.
I believe you.
Just
don't tell me anything.
Just like thoughts. So let's say you're climbing out a giant mast and you take 270 plus pounds and you lean way over, and the mast bends like a little bit.
Wait, does it bend or break?
That's
bends. Different.
Oh, you're fine.
But
we don't know if he's fine. We know that this alleged person,
this alleged maybe bent mast bent in not a way
this
that
man or woman
curved, but in a way that it's like kinked. So
Super.
very clearly broken.
So it did break.
Yeah, you were the one that I gave you the facts. You said it didn't break. You said it didn't break.
You said it bent.
Wait,
well,
how many angle? What's the degree of the angle?
Approaching 90.
Yes, broke. First of all, that's clearly.
I didn't say it wasn't broke. I used the word break. Another co-host said so it didn't break.
Okay, somebody can check the facts on that one because he definitely said bent.
So okay,
bend don't break. It's quality.
How high up is this alleged break?
15, 20 feet.
I think you have. I think you have an obligation to disclose.
Why were you 30 feet in the air?
Why was this alleged person 30 feet in the air?
Because some people like to pretend they're Captain Jack Sparrow.
You were showing off.
Was your kid with you? Was this person's kid with them, or was it just like you, or was it just like somebody going to an park
I'm starting to see why the law school thing didn't work out. I'm starting to see.
I did fine in law school.
There was a child around.
Was it this person's child, or was it just like other people's child?
No, it was this person's child. Let's avoid
okay. That seems a pretty important distinction.
It was this person's. It was the alleged victim.
If this person just did it by themselves with no children, I would have other questions.
Well, this victim of this insecure playground equipment, realistically, the victim had their child around.
Sounds like that person might need to worry about CPS.
What the child is completely unharmed. Said a lot of "we" and had fun. Said "we" and had fun.
The magic historian. That was so good.
So, first of all, is this person okay? Were they damaged in any way?
Emotionally.
So what happened? It just bent down and then that person jumped off?
Yeah.
Fell off?
No. It was a coordinated release and catch scenario.
Definitely fell off.
No.
Definitely. That person definitely should report that.
Yeah. That seems dangerous for children.
I think that's the only reason.
Well, the theoretical playground is in imagination at a school, so somebody will notice.
Oh, then I don't care. Then
theoretically, the individual's taxpayer dollars already bought that playground. So
love that argument.
Like.
So, like, can I ask you this?
I'm your boss.
Do you have the right? Does that person have the right to take like a jackhammer to a public road? Do you think?
No, because that's
if that person doesn't, that person.
It's like when my kid breaks something. If they did it on accident, it's like,
not a
oh,
kid.
I'm so sorry. But I mean,
well, at heart,
kind of everyone's a kid.
A kid at heart.
Everyone's a kid, technically.
Yeah, and some kids weigh 270 pounds. Like that's just.
I did when I was a kid.
Was there any sign on the park that says
there is
don't put 300 pounds on the fucking mast?
Hold on, let's not exaggerate.
Like, was that sign somewhere visible? Because that would be an important fact.
I know we're in the theoretical here, but let's not exaggerate.
Can I be honest? I'm really bummed that I fell down my stair and broke my foot, and that person did that and
that person has muscle. You just have fat and used to have bones.
Doesn't seem fair. It seems like that person should have broken a bone and had
maybe that person's morally better than you.
That person has a different broken bone. So
what's that person's broken bone?
In their hand. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
What happened to your hand?
So I can't play basketball.
I double dislocated my finger.
That's not broken.
Well, no, it ended up like it was.
Yeah.
I popped it back in right away.
I think you probably need to tell somebody.
You broke your bone? Who cares?
No,
I just did. I just told the whole audience. Maybe.
I'm not saying that I would tell anybody, but I think the right thing to do would probably be to take responsibility.
I don't know. It's in a school.
If I ever meet this theoretical person from this hypothetical situation, I will make sure to tell them your opinion.
My gut says
I think if it's in a school, someone's going to notice.
I think so too.
It won't be like any response. You won't have to pay for anything or anything. I don't know.
Leave a note. Leave a note like the ransom letters.
Yeah, with the stripped out of a magazine. Again, God, I really hope I meet this person one day because these are all really good suggestions.
I feel like somebody broke your swing set.
This may
Could
or may not
an anonymous tip? Could you call in an anonymous tip?
Maybe I'm gonna
act like a concerned and angry Karen parent.
Yes.
How dare you?
I was at a park and this giant guy was on top of the mast.
No, hold on.
And he broke it.
Well, you don't even know it's a guy. What?
You should just call angrily and you're confessing it. But
no, I want to call.
You act like you were in the third. Talk about yourself in the third person.
If that person was to call angrily, they would complain about the state of the park and why that happened in the first place when the metal should clearly be able to hold an adult human being. But however, what I would really like to do is I think I would suggest that this person just calls and says, "Wow, I took my kid to the park and I noticed this." Being a helpful
way to do it. That's the way to handle it.
Sure. And then get maybe a key to the city and. You know.
I would just say maybe they could have the kid bend back.
Was there a railway to that?
Well, what is this? Location? A deposition?
I'm just curious.
I'm just what are we doing here?
Could you bend it back? Could this person bend it back?
Did you have to climb 30 feet?
May or may not have tried.
What happened?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
All right, everybody. That's the podcast. Good job. We did it.
I'm proud of that Final Fantasy set. Looks great.
Yeah. It's a good one. Go subscribe to Josh's channel over at Hometown TCG.
That's the only channel this week you can subscribe to, though. That's it.
And join the channel membership because I may have unforeseen bills.
Yeah.
Might have to buy a new playcraft.
Yeah.
Not allegedly.
Click the like button, subscribe to this channel, use my TCG Player affiliate link.
Oh my God.
And remember to be kind to the people around you. May the zoo be with you.
And off with you.